Hello, 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 and welcome. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. This is the Simpit. I'm Devin Booth. Thank you to those of you bros hanging out in chat. Much appreciated. The crew members that have been hanging out for a little while. Of course, guys, as we start off, don't forget, as always, to drop a like, the thumbs up down there, smash on it. Let us know that we're doing the right thing, and we'll be here every Friday for the entire season. This is the week 1 of an 8-week season. This is the Simpit ARCA series, and we're at Lanier National Speedway. Apparently it's a 2/5 mile track. It's an odd number. And guys have been complaining about tires in the practice, so things should be interesting. I decided to jump on mics just a little bit early, as the guys are no longer qualifying, and we do have 2 that look like they're opting to not quali, which means we will be sitting here for about 3.5 minutes as we wait. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully well. I hope my wife never sees that. That would be terrible. I would rather not. She would indeed save all of the getting. We would be the last chance cat ranch. Alright, we have about 3 minutes to go. Take a moment to go through our standings as of yet. Again, Kenneth Estep and Tyson Landis at the bottom there, they have not qualified. That's 22 of our Simpit crew members on grid. A high-energy broadcast. Well, I'm looking forward to hopefully a high-energy race, because a high-energy race makes a high-energy broadcast a heck of a lot easier. Alright, once again, here we go. David Clymer up top with a 13.815. Thomas Dudek slipping in second with a 13.842. Billy Strange, the legend, Billy Strange Racing coming in kind of like a guest. Hopefully he sticks around for the whole season with a 13.875, rounding out our podium. Tony Morano Jr. with a 13.878 in 4th, and David No Tires Blair in 5th with a 13.911. Mark Michkowski, last season's champion, currently sitting in 6th position. Wayne Roberts in 7th. 8th is Jeremy McClam. Joe Hildinger in 9th. And the legend Sean Cole, our fearless leader, rounding out the top 10. Bobby Johnson, Rob Melnick, Lonnie Jameson, Brandon Carl, and Jerry Watson bring us back to 15 with Francis Dioniso, and Jesse Fox, Damon Robinson, Joey Trungale, and Brandon Skinner rounding out the rest of the grid. Again, 22 cars on the field, and 1.5 minutes left to go before we get started. So last season, we had Mark Michkowski, David Clymer, and A. Morano Jr., that's Tony Morano, for the podium. And right now, the only one of those 3 on the podium is Clymer. Morano and Michkowski not far behind in 4th and 5th respectively, looking to see a pretty good battle out of those drivers. This race should be interesting. Don't do the commentator's curse on Billy. I want him to win. Billy for the win. Secretly chat cheering for Billy. Alright, Tom. Alright. We'll see how it goes. Good luck to Billy. I did not see him streaming, but maybe he's gone live before the race. You are, of course, welcome to take a look. Twitch.tv/BillyStrangeRacing. And as well, the legend Sean Cole streaming from 10th position, starting right in the middle of the field. Twitch.tv/Simpit Live. With about 30 seconds to go, give me 1 moment to take my breath and have a quick sip of my sweet, sweet blue fizzy drink. You guys know I like my Pepsi. As we get ready to go. Alright, you'll hear a little bit of clicky clack. Sorry about that, but I wanted to make sure the mic comes through nice and clear, and in doing so, you might hear the clicky clacky keyboard. Nice keyboard, I enjoy using it. Here we go, let's focus on Clymer for now. That's our first place runner, and as the cars get onto the field, I will gain control of the cameras one more time through the standings. 22 cars on the grid today, and once again, it is the Simpit ARCA series at Lanier National Speedway. David Clymer is running in first position, followed closely behind by Thomas Dudek and Billy Strange. Our man Tony Morano in fourth place, David Blair rounding out the top five with Mark Michkowski in sixth. Wayne Roberts, Jeremy McLam, Joe Hildinger, and Sean Cole for the top 10. Bobby Johnson, Rob Melnick, Lonnie Jameson, Brandon Carl, Jerry Watson, Francis Dionisio, Jesse Fox, Damon Robinson, Joey Trungale, Brandon Skinner, Tyson Landis, and Kenneth Estep for 22 cars here at the first race of the season in the Simpit ARCA series. Let's get our cameras figured out. We have a plethora available to us for these ones. Actually, no, these are razor green switches, which are essentially a cherry kind of switch. They're a loud switch. I'm not a fan of them, to be honest with you. To be honest. Too many streams, so many streams, costing streams. There's so many streams. Well, you know what? This one is recorded for later, so as much as I'd love to have you hanging out in chat, of course, you could always welcome to come back later, watch this one recorded, drop a like later, and all that good stuff. Thank you, Deadman. Thank you, Tom, for coming to hang out. I don't know if you're still around, Mark, but appreciate you dropping in, brother. And welcome to any people that happen to be lurking. Looks like we're just waiting for everyone to get on the grid. Any moment now, we will be a go. 150 laps at Lanier National Speedway, week 1 of 8 of the Simpit ARCA series. Here we go, they're moving. We have a go. And as we start to roll, David Clymer up front. Tom McDudek in the 83 in behind. The 28 of Billy Strange in third. Tony Morano Jr. at 323. Followed closely behind by David No Tires Blair, Mark Michkowski on the outside. Wayne Roberts and Jeremy McLam. Joe Hildinger. Sean Cole, Bobby Johnson, Rob Melnick, Lonnie Jameson, Brandon Carl, Jerry Watson, Francis Dionisio, Jesse Fox, Joey Trungale, Tyson Landis, Brandon Skinner, and Damon Robinson for the rest of the field. Watching that pace car as it gets ready to pull in. Ola, Rick, hello. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. Much appreciated. And one more time before we start moving, drop that like for the boys as we get ready to roll. David Clymer setting the pace. And he's off, coming out of turn 4. Into turn 1 on this short little track here at Lanier. David Clymer pulls off with a pretty commanding lead. Billy Strange up to second. And Thomas Dudek stuck on the outside in the 83. Tony Morano Jr. in the 323 tucked in behind for 5th position at the moment. Sorry, 4th position, followed by Dave Blair with, it looks like Thomas getting able now to slide down onto the inside, but Tony's not going to let him have it. And we have our first caution of the night. Let's see if we can find the sideways cars. We don't have them. Let's see if we can track it down. As these guys get on with our first caution, this is 3 laps down of 150. There it is. Brandon Skinner. I'm surprised that threw a caution, actually. Brandon Skinner gets sideways and pushed, and it does throw it. Alright, let's get back live with our leaders once again. Here we go. David Clymer with our first caution. Lap 5 of 150. These are short laps, so the cautions should go by actually fairly quick with this one. And I do expect to see a few of them. It's a small track. I'm surprised that one threw, though. A lot of these guys have definitely been practicing for this. They're ready for a hard race. So much media. But you know that Friday night Simpit ARCA series is the place to be, Tom. You're already in the right place. If you've got Sean's stream up, and you've got this stream up, and you're peeking in on the Billy, then you're good to go. I hear you might like Dr. Pepper. Maybe grab one. I'm sure there'll be a caution. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see. Session flag is green. This means that this is the lap as we come through turn 1 and 2. Pace car leading, cars starting to stack up. Once again, David Clymer in the lead. Billy Strange is going to be second. Tony Morano Jr., Thomas Dudek, Mark Michkowski, Dave Blair, Joe Hildinger, Wayne Roberts, Jeremy McLam, and Bobby Johnson round out the top 10. Our man Sean Cole is holding about 11th or 12th at the moment. Let's jump back to our leaders. Here we go. The flag is green and they are off. This time Clymer stuck on the inside, not getting quite the run, with Billy Strange on the outside, managing to hold it through 1 and 2, and a dive on the outside, holding it strong, giving a good battle for the lead already on lap 8. As we close it out for lap 9, Billy tucks in behind with quite a bit of a gap, enough room for him to slip in front of Thomas Dudek. Tony Morano Jr. in 4th, David Blair 5th, Mark Michkowski in 6th, Joe Hildinger in 7th, Wayne Roberts, Jeremy McLam, and Bobby Johnson rounding out our top 10 as we back through the field. Our next battle looks like it was between Brandon Carl and Jerry Watson, but Carl backs off. Or sorry, Carl gets ahead, Watson backs off. Brandon Skinner, Francis Dionisio, Joey Fox, Joey Trungale, Jesus, too many J's, guys. Jesse Fox, Joey Trungale, and Damon Robinson bring out the back. Back to our leaders, David Clymer with a half-second gap on Billy Strange. Looks like the guys have opted to line up so far. We don't have any battles right now. Lap 12 done of 150. Good enough, Tom. Good enough. He must have been caught up in the beginning in that last one. I try not to pay too attention to the ones that drop out because I don't want to make them feel bad. I'm sure there was a reason. We'll try not to watch it. Unless it was something caused by an accident, of course, then we'll try to catch it. But we missed whatever that initial one was. I think it was just the push. Backing through the field now. Sorry, I had to check on chat. Looks like we're still in the same positions. Everybody lined up. David Clymer leading in the 242. Billy Strange in 2nd. Thomas Dudek rounding out the podium. Tony Morano Jr. in 4th. David Blair in 5th with Mark Michkowski about a second behind in 6th position. Have a second back is Joe Hildinger. Wayne Roberts hot on his tail. Jeremy McLam, Bobby Johnson, Sean Cole, and Rob Melnick all close behind. Rob's almost being pushed there by Lonnie Jameson. Brandon Carl in behind as well. Brandon Skinner, Jerry Watson, Jesse Fox, Francis Dionoso now on the inside. But I believe that's Joey Trungale in the 106 as we get the camera on them, and Damon Robinson sitting in the back at the moment. Back to our leaders as a caution comes out. Let's see if we can spot the sideways car. I don't got one. We'll jump midfield and give it a rewind, see if we can figure it out. Lap 18 of 150. You guys will notice I don't have trading paints running. Don't worry, I'll rectify that right now. I don't see. Cautions must come on real easy here. So we are not seeing a lot of action. There certainly wasn't any upside down cars or bashes. Not difficult to miss the action on this one. We'll keep looking. We do still have the caution flag out. It looks like, I think, yeah, this is where they slow down. I don't know what it was. Interesting. I don't have anybody dropping out. Oh well, I guess we missed it. Sorry, guys. We're going to sit on the pit lane 2 camera for this caution, just to get a good look at the whole field. We can see kind of how they shape up and what's going on. Maybe we'll be able to catch the next caution. It's running now. I didn't have it on at first, that was my bad. I noticed that Brandon Carl's paint didn't have the girl on it. I knew something was wrong. All right, let's take a look at our leaderboard as everything goes green. David Clymer in first, Billy Strange in second, Thomas Dudek, A. Morano Jr., and David Blair rounding out the top 5. The pace car is going to pull her on in as we come around. This is caution number 2 in 22 laps at Lanier National Speedway. Again, this is the Simpit ARCA series. We'll be here every Friday night. Love if you guys come and join us. We're going to hang out on this camera for a little while. I know it's not the best to see the action, but I kind of want to keep a lookout, see if we can spot the incidents here as the guys get ready to line up. And the caution was thrown again. What happened there? I guess maybe they weren't lined up properly. I'm not actually sure what happened there. Let's switch over here. There we go. They're in, and we're good. Perfect timing. David Clymer with the lead right off the bat. Thomas Dudek, Conrano Jr., David Blair. Everybody's side by side, rushing through. And there we go. Oh my. That's the caution right there. There it is. We found it. Oh no. Looks like the whole Depot paint is sideways. Catch the other one. Brandon Carl and I believe that's Brandon Skinner there. Yeah, Brandon Carl and Brandon Skinner getting caught up in that one, unfortunately. Brandon Skinner makes it off with just a scratch though. Let's get back live again here. Totally don't miss it again. Sorry about that. And again, the paints are loaded now. Look at that. We can actually see the cars properly. Spec maps and all, the Speedway cars back. Hey! Sorry about that, guys. First week back. It's been a little while. Trying to get used to things and back into the swing again. Here we are, I guess, right along with David Clymer, our current leader in the 242. Again, Clymer came in second last season in the Simpit Oval Series. This season running the ARCA cars. And starting out strong. Pushing his green flag. That means the pace cars are getting ready to pull it on in. We are live with the cameras. Here we go. Lap 29 of 150 here at Lanier Speedway in the Simpit ARCA Series. David Clymer, our leader, setting the pace. Pace car is in, and the engines roar. There they go. Clymer with a demanding lead off the start. Billy Strange stuck in behind quickly. Tony stuck on the inside. Sorry, Tony stuck on the inside. Tony stuck on the outside. Going to be trying to hold it out there, but if his tires are better, he might be able to do so. That's the 83 of Thomas Dudek on the inside. And actually still down there as Michkowski now on the outside with Dave Blair on his inside. Pushes around. Still up there. David Blair on the inside. Our leaders have stretched out. Again, that's David Clymer, Billy Strange, Tony Morano Jr., and Thomas Dudek. Dave Blair doing his best to get by. BS Racer, thank you very much for the subscription. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Well, welcome to the crew. Mark Michkowski does come out on top ahead of David Blair. Let's back up through our field and see what's going on. David Blair holding down 6th position, only down 1, doing pretty good. Joe Hildinger in 7th. Wayne Roberts in 8th. Sean Cole now up 9th position in that new paint of his. Brandon Skinner, after that small incident, up to 10th position, 9:59. Bobby Johnson, Jerry Watson, Rob Melnick, and Jeremy McLam back to 14th, 15th, and 16th. We have a battle with Jesse Fox, I believe that is. Sorry. Jesse Fox and Jeremy McLam in the 69 and the 8 car, with the 8 car up top. Behind them is Joey Trungale and Brandon Carl, with Brandon up top in the 77 matching-ish paint to Sean Cole's. Looks like these guys are going to stay side by side for quite a while. We've got quite a bit of a battle here going for the top 15. Brandon Carl managing to get ahead for a small amount of time, and then falling back on the 106 with Trungale for 16th here. Let's take a quick look at our leaders. Billy Strange still trying to chase down Mr. Clymer. Much appreciated. for the action. You like this camera angle? This is gooder? I can accept this one. Really Strange, again, much appreciated for the action. He's keeping us going. David Clymer not quite running away at half a second ahead, but Strange probably watching his tires. Tony Morano Jr. in third, rounding up the podium. Thomas Dudek in fourth. Mark Michkowski in the top five. David Blair on the outside now as Joey Hildinger manages to go for a move right as we pull up on him. That's in the number 25 car. Down below, David Blair getting stuck up top with Wayne Roberts doing his best to stick his nose in between there. We'll have to keep an eye on the battle. This is for 6th position. And Dave Blair gets knocked back quite a bit. Wayne Roberts getting ahead, and Sean Cole also getting in there as Dave Blair gets forced to tuck in behind. Enough of a run that he manages to stay with the group. Going back now, let's see if those guys are still fighting back here. Jesse Fox still on the outside. Brandon Carl now actually pushed ahead Trungdale and is now on the inside of the Scooby car. He's trying to bring those waifus together, Brandon Carl is. And moving back, we have Joey Trungdale, Jeremy Nicolam, and Jesse Fox, Lonnie Jameson, Damon Robinson bringing out the back of the field here. Quite the mix-up going on. We got 55 of Lonnie Jameson up pushing on the inside in that Home Depot car. Doing his best to hold on with them tires, I'm sure. And Francis Dionisio currently stuck lapped up on the top there, unfortunately. Moving ourselves back up to our leaders. Oh, as we move up, we see Joe Hildinger on the outside of the 47, Wayne Roberts. These guys are still pushing it. Sean Cole moved himself up to 8th position with Dave Blair falling back like that. Looks like Hildinger's going to get stuck on the outside. Sean Cole does manage to get the nose in, but there's enough of a gap coming up on the exit here. Lap 46 now of 150 coming to a close, starting on lap 47. Just about a third of the way through for tonight. These guys are pushing hard, racing pretty good. I'm actually surprised to see as little of the caution flags as we have. But we are going to start seeing traffic here. David Clymer, we're going to have to focus on the leaders now as they work their way through the field. David Clymer leading by 8/10 on Billy Strange. Tony Morano Jr. still in third, but followed really close behind me by Thomas Dudek. Now having to deal with traffic. We'll see how this ends up working out. And he looks like he's got a fine run. Dudek's holding in close behind. Michkowski there as well. Wayne Roberts now dropped pretty far behind. Keep an eye up on our leaders. He should be hitting traffic here right away. That's the number 8 car of Jeremy McLean, the number 55 of Ronnie Jameson, and the number 4 of Damon Robinson, running 17th, 18th, and 19th respectively. David Clymer getting ready to make his move now on cars that are battling each other for position as we come around on lap 51 of 150 here at Lanier National Speedway for the Simpit ARCA Series. And once again, this is week 1 of 8. Drop a like on the video, we all appreciate it, and if you could give her a share as well, get some interest generated. Let's get some more guys running, get some more guys watching, and see if we can get a full-blown league with feeder series and all that kind of stuff going for the Simpit for these guys. We enjoy doing the oval races. They're a hell of a lot of fun, and it would be awesome to have some splits going so we could really heighten the level of competition. Yeah, he's doing well. I mean, he's almost a second ahead at some points in time. But now, again, coming through traffic, Lonnie Jameson opting to get up top, but looks like Damon Robinson gets stuck down below. And Clymer forced to go towards the outside, looking for an over-under kind of maneuver. Damon now moved up top, Clymer moving down below. Billy Strange hot on his tail still. Much closer now as the caution flag comes out. Let's do a quick pause. I have an idea on how to hopefully be able to find these. Spot the sideways car, will you do? Where is it? There it is. Looks like Sean Cole. The 323 up top, coming down into Sean Cole's door and getting sideways. That's Tony Morano Jr. Unfortunate there. Just a little too much of a squeeze, just a little too early. Not a lot of space for Sean down below there. I'm sure he didn't mean to make contact. Sucks to see. So at least nobody was damaged seriously in that incident. Let's get back live and with our leader. We're going through traffic now, guys. I don't know exactly how this is going to work out now that the cautions are going to separate. It's a short track, so I'm not sure if they set it up to do something different. Take a moment while you got it, though, guys. Caution flag is out. Grab a drink if you need. Alright. Good drinks. Excuse me. Caught up with chat. I thought the chat was decent. I did like me some He-Man, though. Oh, we got some guys in the pits. Let's actually take a look and see what's going on there. Quite a few cars in the pits. And Carl in there, coming around and back. Looks like one more opting to pit late. Oh, he's out. And we have green flag racing. Here we go. Pace cars in, the leaders are off, and we've got people coming out of the pits at the same time. Oh my goodness, David Clymer doing his best to get the lead of the 34 car in there close. The 28 of Billy Strange doing his best to stay nose to tail as we deal with the lap traffic. That's the 34 of Rob Melnick, 11th position at the moment as we cross the line on lap 62 of 150 here at Lanier. This has been a heck of a race so far. David Clymer holding that outside strong. Billy Strange probably just watching for an opportunity at this point. Rob, if he lifts, he ends up slowing down into Billy, so he's probably doing his best to just hold up as well. It's unfortunate to see. Oh, it looks like Clymer might have some damage or something going on there on that front left side. Either that or RI Racing is doing something wonky because his tire does not appear to be healthy, does it? He's definitely got something going on. There's some scratch marks on the quarter panel. Our leader has a bit of damage, guys. Uh-oh. This is not good. Billy Strange in behind right now in second position. Brandon Skinner in third. Brandon Carl currently moving on the outside with clean tires. He has changed them, I would imagine, just now. It is indeed about to go down. Melnick now pulling off. I guess he's got probably newer tires, so he's just doing his best to run away. Unfortunate to see the leader damaged. That pace car always getting in the way. Looks like we got ourselves the 83 of Thomas Dudek on the inside of number 8, Jerry McNabb. This tire game is making up some interesting racing. And we have some other cars opting to pit there. Brandon Skinner on the front right now. Brandon Carl. Oh wow, we got all kinds of stuff. Jeremy McNabb looking to pass him on the outside. Thomas Dudek in fourth position in a battle currently with Sean Cole. And Dave Blair's up there on the outside, but he's a lap down just trying to get by. I'd imagine Skinner's probably trying to stay ahead of Thomas Dudek here in the 83. This is a heck of a mess we have going. Let's move ourselves back up and take a quick look at our leader. David Clymer still moving on the outside. Oh, yeah, look, it's netcode. The tire is fixed. Our leader is not screwed up. We are okay. He is driving fine. His tire is back to normal. Brandon Carl with fresh tires moving on the inside of our man Clymer. Clymer's still holding the lead with a half-second gap. Billy Strange up ahead. Jeremy McLam, though, in behind, making a push with his fresher tires on the Thrustmaster number 8. David Blair in 13th now getting ahead, and there's another caution. Let's back it on out and try to figure out what happened. Bought the sideways car. Looks like Lonnie, unfortunately. Lonnie Jameson is here. Now let's get an idea of what happened. Oh, it looks like it's just a coming loose. exit of the corner. Loose. Snaps back into the wall. Unfortunately. Does hit the wall, take a spin, but is lucky enough to turn out of the way. Causes the caution, but doesn't cause any trouble. Get ourselves back on our leader once again. The man Clymer dominating this race and pulling into the pits. David Clymer, lap 75 of 150. David Clymer into the pits under caution. He's pitting halfway. Seeing that these other guys have fresher tires and are bombing their way through the field, causing all kinds of shenanigans, he's opting to jump in first. This could be the move that wins Clymer the race right here, as the first of the leaders to get himself into the pits. Billy Strange now out front. Now, does Billy manage to get enough of the lead and hold the lead? And what exactly is his plan here? Caution flag is out. We are live. Things are happening. Many things. Things that I'm not quite sure I understand, to be honest with you. We have all of the things happening. This is a short track now. We've got staggered pits. If I take a quick look at my overlay here, we can see we have everybody in the field, I believe, pitting, except for Billy Strange, currently out in the lead. Brandon Carl up to second with his pit strategy as we go green. The pace car is getting ready to pull in. Billy Strange on the inside. Mark Michkowski in second. Brandon Carl in third, actually. Sorry about that mistake. And here we go. It's green. Billy with an big... Oh, just taking a quick look at the chat. Inside, strange things are afoot at the circle of Lanier, indeed. Billy Strange with a great lead and run in the beginning, but he's on them old tires. Mark Michkowski gonna chase him down with ease. Now let's see how this works. Caution flag already, and this is what happens when you've got the tires like this. Where is the sideways car? See if we can spot it. Oh, I saw smoke. Was it down here? John Cole! Into the wall and out. It actually looked like it was fairly clean, so let's just move it up to the live counter. 80 laps of 120. Billy's probably going to be in them pits now, I'd imagine. Just leave it on this camera for now. Pretty good race so far, to be honest. Now, right now is the hard part. People are going in. There's weird tire strategies going on. Some people are going to be pitting twice. Some people are going to be pitting, I'd imagine, just once. I think that's what Clymer's trying to do. It's going to be interesting. Let's see if I can make a quick little adjustment. Make my stuff here just slightly better. Hey, there we go. That'll make things slightly nicer for us here. Let's move ourselves back. Camera 3, I believe it was the one you guys liked the most, so we'll stick with that one. Yeah, and VR flipping and rolling is it's a nauseating experience, that's for sure. Billy Strange still staying out. I think he sees the shenanigans and knows we're going to be hitting a lot of cautions here. You guys can check out his stream, see what's going on over with the Strange channel. Clymer's up to 6th now, but he's in the middle of the field. There's the cars getting all bunched up and sorted out. As we roll around, the green flag is out. Let's get ourselves on our leader, Billy Strange Racing. What a legend is Billy Strange with a 28 Purelator filters. Rain-X ARCA series car. ARCA. I don't think he had a penalty, he just had to slide and stuff. Billy Strange running out in first. Here we go with this dominating lead and a good run ahead of Brandon Carl, who's stuck on the inside with Mark Michkowski on the outside. Looks like they might go 3 wide. Not quite. Skinner's not going to push it that hard. Skinner now on the inside. Brandon Carl going up to the outside. Skinner's going to hold it down low in the 959. Billy Strange just getting more of a lead. David Clymer getting himself back up in there on the new tires. And I would imagine that that man Billy's just going to be looking to block for all that he's worth and hoping for the cautions as he holds this lead of the 28 car. 87 laps of 150 down here at Lanier National Speedway. This is a tight track. Billy Strange getting the small amount of push from Brandon Skinner as these guys are bunched up behind him. That's the 959 of Skinner with the 242 of David Clymer fast in behind. Brandon Carl currently a little high in the 77, dropping down low with a bit of a run, opting for that late apex, getting up real close on David's bumper, and Brandon Skinner starting to look to the inside on Billy, but Billy's got that block on. There's nowhere for Brandon to go. As long as Billy can hold that line, he can defend both the inside and the outside fairly strong. But it looks like Skinner's going to go for it on the inside. The 959 now taking it. Billy getting pushed up. That's going to let Clymer get his nose in there. And Billy's dropping back here with his old tires. He's now at the back of the podium and going to go back even farther as Brandon Carl gives him a little bit of a push and gets his way by now on the inside, coming in through on lap 91 of 150. The 77 Weifu pushing up onto that podium. Go, Carl, go. The 28, Billy Strange getting pushed wide. A quick little 3 wide, and they drop out as David Blair sneaks down on the inside now, moving himself up into 5th position. And the number 18, Mark Michkowski, scuff on the outside. The 34 gets a little bit loose, but manages to hold on to it. Melnick. And we've got a sideways Lonnie backing him up. The 106 goes sideways. That's the 25 of Joe Hildinger collecting on the 106 of Joey Trungale. Looks like those two cars to take the major brunt of the incident. And we caught this one. We don't even have to search. Let's just get back on our leaders and pop on that little smooth cam of ours. We like that one. Where are our leaders here? Oh my goodness. What a mess up here. There we are. Brandon Skinner up in the lead at the moment. We'll have to watch that standings board, see if Billy decides to hop into the pits yet. 94 laps down, 95, should be about 97 by the time we get back out rolling again. There's that pace car rolling up. Move ourselves back to our smooth cam here. I like this one. This is a good caution camera, if you will. Take a look at the cars dropping into the pits. That is Billy Strange jumping in there. Finally, lap 94. With 55 left to go, he may not have to pit again. This could be the strategy that wins in the race. We'll see. Is it Clymer or is it Billy that takes it? At this point, I'm interested to see. Billy is in. Billy is in indeed. And he's off. Looks like we've got a few pitters that round for lap 94, 95 area. The number 8 car, Jeremy's on in there as well. Y'all are real biased for Billy tonight, aren't you? We've got a Billy bias in chat as the flag goes green. Let's get her back. Here on the TV3, this seems to be the cam for us. Here we go. Brandon Skinner setting the pace, and he's off as soon as the pace car decides to go in with an instant lead. Brandon Carl in behind on the inside of David Clymer. David Clymer strong, though, in that 242 on the outside with quite a run coming out. He's actually going to get ahead of Brandon going into turn 3 as we come back here, finishing up lap 98 on 99 now of 150 at Lanier. Once again, this is week 1 of the Simpit ARCA series, and away we go. The number 18 of Mark Michkowski doing the dip, duck, dodge, and dive up to the podium position now. David Clymer now pushing on Skinner, and he looks like he's going to get his nose in there, but he doesn't have quite enough road to keep it. Going to have to back off for now. Keeping an eye on the back here. We have Brandon Carl stuck up top with David, no tires Blair, but David did take tires. Lap 56, he's holding strong. He's had him on there for a while, but he might be able to carry it until the end. And Mark Michkowski, he's up there. But he's going to have to catch up quite a bit to get on Clymer, who's now fighting Brandon Skinner in the 959. That 242 of Clymer pushing hard gets the lead as we come across, finishing lap 101 of 150. 102 now is where we're on. A full Billy bias. Billy bias chat. Talk about the Simpit BBC, that Billy Bias chat. And that's what that stands for. Don't let anybody argue against it. David Clymer now with the lead. Brandon Skinner down into second position, but he's up 18 from our start. The mover and shaker for the day, Brandon Skinner in the 9:59 as the caution flag comes out. Let's move ourselves once again back to our pit lane camera and see if we can spot this. Oh, whoa, we've got trouble. Instantly, we can see our man Dave Blair got caught up there. Let's see if we can find him right here. And we'll jump to one of our closer cameras and see if we can figure out what happened. Sean Cole caught up in that mess as well. Oh, no. Looks like we've got quite the mess. Get a better angle on it here. And it looks like it's unfortunately just they're getting loose. And the snapback's gonna put him in the wall. You hate to see it. After getting a hit into the wall, that's Brandon Carl. Moving down below, manages to stay out of it. Checking up in the 69 is Jesse Fox. The 17 of Jerry Watson's gonna make contact as they check up. 69 and the 36 are going to make contact sideways. The 17 again getting caught up in that now with the 106 getting a small touch on his bumper. Billy's back there locking up the brakes, doing his best to stay out. The 84 going up. Oh, and Dave, he's on his brake. He's hitting reverse. He's doing everything he can to get out of the way. On his brake again. And boom, head-on collision with Lonnie Jameson. They are mashing bumpers quite hard. Looks like the 84 and Billy did manage to make it through. And Sean Cole with the T-bone on Lonnie. Unfortunately, let's see if we can get on Lonnie's car here. Where are we? Lonnie. What an accident. Bam! You hate to see it. And again, Sean Cole coming in number 8, making it through. Alright, we are live, guys. Let's get back up to our leaders. The green flag has waved. You hate to see it, but sometimes you have to. There we are. David Clymer currently in the lead. Brandon Skinner on the outside. Lap 110. Now, bumping uglies is definitely one way to put it. Brandon Skinner currently on the outside. Holden Clymer down low in first position and second, respectively. Mark Michkowski in behind in that number 18. The battle for top 5 going on as Billy Strange gets himself up to 4th as well. Rob Melnick and Sean Cole in behind. Oh, Brandon Carl real close on Sean Cole on the outside there in a battle with the 25 and 84. That is Joe Hildinger and Bobby Johnson as well back there. And we'll move ourselves back up to our leaders. And perfect timing as Billy Strange goes low on Mark Michkowski, moving up for the podium position. Mark and Billy actually going to make contact. Oh no, Billy's over into the catch fence, moving backwards down the track. And thank God it looked like he didn't hit anybody. Let's see if we can catch what happened with the rest of the field, though. I'd imagine some people had some issues as they tried to dodge that. Indeed, they did. Oh no, oh no. Dave Blair getting caught up again. Oh, and the Simpit 84 there. Looks like he got on the brakes harder than everybody else. And that just put him in a bad position. Yeah, he got on the brakes quicker and harder than everybody else. Stacked up the rest of the field. And they all went down. That is a big mess up. Lap 113 of 150. Again, you hate to see it. Number 4 of Damon Robinson into the pits now after that mess. That one was not good. David Clymer still leading now. Brandon Skinner in 18th and Michkowski up to 3rd. Bit of a somber mood after that last one as we finish up lap 116. 150 here today. The race was really good. Really good. There was a few mishaps, but not a lot of damaged cars up until this last 15 laps. You can tell these guys are struggling on the tires, as many cars going in and changing in that lap 100 to lap 15 here. More cars going in now. And the green flag is out. David Clymer currently with the lead, setting the pace. Here we go. Let's bring it back up again. The pace car going in. This is the Simpit ARCA Series, race 1 of 8. And we're off. Brandon Skinner getting loose as all get out on the up top there. As the green flag comes out, that's going to let the 34 Rob Melnick get his nose in, and Clymer get a hell of a lead on Michkowski right off the bat. Michkowski having pit lap 57, Clymer on lap 74, should have the better tires, and this should have an easy domination over Mark here for the lead. Brandon Skinner in behind, having pit lap 73, on the other hand, should be able to get himself up into Mark's space and maybe push him aside for that second position. Rob Melnick followed closely behind by Sean Cole in 5th position now. Sean actually doing pretty good. I guess he would have had to have used the one fast repair after that incident. Oh, maybe not. He's got a bashed up front end, but he's actually doing not too bad here. Jesse Fox in the 69 in 6th position as we back up through the field. David Blair lapped but holding 10th. Brandon Carl in 7th. Wayne Roberts for 15th as we move back. Lonnie Jameson in 18th. Billy Strange currently in 11th, and he is a lap down. Barry Watson there in 8th on the number 17 car, quite bashed up. He's actually losing positions out of this one. Francis Dionisio is in the 925 in 16th position. Bobby Johnson in 12th. And Thomas Dudek for 13th. Joe Doble for 17th. Jeremy Nicolau in 9th. And Tony in the pits there. If we can catch back up to our leaders, that's the number 4 in the pits once again. And there we are, David Clymer holding strong. Mark Michkowski in 2nd with Brandon Skinner making a move as we go to take a look at him down on the inside of the 959, pushing on the 18 of Mark Michkowski. Again, Mark won the last one. And yes, you can save your fast repair, yes. And yes, Mark is a machine. Both of those things, yes. 2 yes for you, sir. Brandon Skinner, 959, moving up to 2nd position. As we chat there on the screen, looking pretty good. Caution flag is out. Spot the sideways cars. I'm going to go with that slow-moving one over there. Francis, unfortunately, I would think. Yeah. And it looks like a little bit of contact for 25, and actually maybe just some neck pull or avoidance, not real contact there. And there's, again, a little bit of contact, and around he goes, popping a caution. Back onto our leaders, 121 of 150 for laps now. And it is still Clymer holding that lead. You'll get it figured out eventually, right? We're learning new things every day. It's no worries. Jesse Fox up 13 positions. Another mover on our field today. Doing really well. Michkowski down to 6th with that incident. Opting to jump in for tires. 126. So we'll see where he actually comes out of the pits. See Brandon Carl in the pits as well. He's at the wave around. Watson around. Here we go, guys. Lap 129. Going to be about 19-20 to go, and the flag goes green. So I'll take this quick opportunity to thank you guys for coming to watch. I appreciate it very much, and I'm sure Sean does as well. Every little bit counts towards the Simpit. So if you guys could be so kind as to drop a like while you have a moment. The green flag session is out. And we're watching now for the pace car to get in. Everybody's going to be lining up a double file. Our top 10 is as follows. David Clymer in 1st, Brandon Skinner in 2nd, Sean Cole in 3rd now, up 7 from the start. Jesse Fox, 13 positions into 4th position. 5th is Rob Melnick, 6th, Mark Michkowski, 7th, Jerry Watson, Jeremy, I can never remember his last name. I'm not looking at it. Sorry. In 8th, Brandon Carl and David Blair are 9th and 10th, respectively. The car is in, and the guys are gone. David Clammer on the inside with Brandon Skinner on the outside. A battle for first continues. Sean Cole right in behind in the 39 with the Scooby-Dooby Jesse Fox hanging out in 4th position right now. Look at these guys go, looking for trying to slide in there. Brandon Skinner doesn't quite have the space. The caution flag is out once again. It's getting hard for these guys now, I'm sure. Spot the sideways cars. Oh, there it is. We got a couple, actually. The 106 of Joey Trungale. Looks like he just gets loose, or does he get bumped? He does get bumped. Oh, they're 3 wide. David Blair on the inside. Oh, rough, rough. We almost went 4 wide. The number 8 up top, 55 on the inside. That's Lonnie. And David Blair on the inside. Now 3 wide with the 106 up top, getting bumped by Lonnie. And that's going to send him around. Brandon Carl's going to collect him. There's that wave around. Ouch. On Watson, he's going to get collected as well. Unfortunate. Get ourselves back up live once again. Trungale's coming out not too bad. He's still hanging in there. Get ourselves back up to our leaders. And take a look at our top 15 for the day. Once again, David Clammer is in first in the 242. Brandon Skinner in second in the 959. Up 18 positions from the start. Doing extremely well today, Brandon Skinner is. Sean Cole in 3rd position, up 7 from his start. Jesse Fox up 13. Considering the bashing that Scooby's taken this one, he's doing extremely well in 4th position. Rob Melnick in 5th. Mark Michkowski in 6th. Jerry in 7th. Jeremy in 8th. Carl in 9th. And Blair in 10th. We got Bobby Johnson, Billy Strange, Thomas Dudek, Wayne Roberts, and Francis Dionisio rounding out top 15. 136 laps down of 150. 137 now. Not many to go. Heiko! Pit crew! Just for you, Heiko, just for you. This is the Simpit. Heiko Sherman Racing. Heiko Sherman Sim Racing. Sorry, it's Sim Racing. As the green flag is dropped, and David Climber once again with the quick start. Brandon Skinner, though, managing to keep himself up there. And Sean Cole, the legend, in behind in 3rd position. Let's hope it goes green. Lap 138 of 150. Here we go, boys. Scooby-Doo, Jesse Fox getting held up top by Rob Melnick for the battle for 4th position, rather. And Rob Melnick looking like he's going to come out on top of that one. If we look at the tires, he pit lap 126, so he does have a tire advantage over the number 69 car of Jeremy Fox. As we look back through our field, we've got quite a damaged Jerry Watson stuck up in there. But other than that, fairly clean for Jesse Fox, Rob Melnick, Sean Cole with a little bit of bump on his front. And then we move up to Brandon Skinner and David Climber for our lead. David Climber in on lap 74 for his tires, so they are quite warm. We've only got 9 laps left. Here we go, lap 141. David Climber with a dominating 6/10 lead over Brandon Skinner, who's currently looking to get into a bit of a battle with our man Sean Cole. Billy Strange currently rounding out our top 10, and it looks like we've got a push. Unfortunate as that is, I don't think it threw the caution. We're going to have to catch up. Sean Cole gets pushed by Rob Melnick, unfortunately. Get ourselves back up on the lead. The caution is thrown. Lap 143 of 150. Yeah, hate to see that kind of thing happen in the battle for the lead, especially this close to the end. We've only got 7 laps left to go. Hopefully these guys can manage to keep her clean. Come on, guys. It's not long left. Hold on to it, brothers. We want to see a good race for the end. It was a good first 100 laps with actually fairly minimal cautions for the first 100, but in this last 50, I think we've had 5, maybe more. A lot more damage, that's for sure. The damage per incident has gone up significantly. 146 now of 150. Just about to the end here. Watching for that green flag to come out. Is it this lap or the next? There goes Brandon Carl with the wave around, so we should see the green flag come on out. Carl made it around, I think, in time. Lap 146. 4 more left to go. Crossing the line. That's 3. Green flag racing. 2 left to go. It's going to be a shootout for the lead. Brandon Skinner and David Clymer in row 1. Jesse Fox and Rob Melnick for row 2. Sean Cole and Jerry Watson in the 3rd row. The battle for the top 5 is going to be heated with 2 laps left to go. That's right, lap 48. The green flag is dropped. David Clymer is already on the gas, looking to get as early of a push as he can. Brandon Skinner doing his best to hang on. The Scooby-Dooby of Jesse Fox in behind in 3rd position. Here we go. The 34 up top of Rob Melnick is pushing to the wall. That's going to allow Sean Cole to get a little bit of space and jump into the inside. Looking to get himself up now into that 4th position as the battle with Rob Melnick and Sean Cole continues after that push for our caution flag in the last one. And what looks like the caution is out. We do have green and white checkers applied. Let's see if we can track it down. Bought the sideways car once again. And here we are. It actually happens right in front of us. We don't even have to look for it. Keep your eye on the yellow and white car. She comes back onto your screen in behind Lonnie Jameson here. Coming down into the door. I believe that's Dave Blair. That's going to cause what will hopefully be our final caution for the night. As the shootout continues. Just waiting on the green and white checkered at this point. Here we go. One last shout out, Sean Cole and Billy Strange. That's twitch.tv/Simpit Live and twitch.tv/Billy Strange Racing. Hey, Doug. Hope you're well, buddy. Brandon is doing absolutely amazing, sitting 18 positions up from his start right now in 2nd position. A great run out of Brandon Skinner tonight, waiting for the green and white checkered. This was the first race of 8 in the Simpit ARCA series. We're at Lanier Speedway, and it has been a hell of a race. Mark Michkowski, David Clymer, and Tony Morano won the last season. David Clymer currently sitting in the lead on this first race here, as we have our green flag coming out. Here we go, guys. David Clymer again on the inside in the 242. Brandon Skinner in the 959 on the outside. Jesse Fox in 3rd. Rob Melnick in 4th. Sean Cole currently rounding out the top 5. Jerry Watson, Jeremy McLaughlin. Ah, shoot, I can always forget his name. Billy Strange, David Blair, Bobby Johnson, Mark Michkowski, Thomas Dudek, Wayne Roberts, and Joey Trungell rounding out the top 5. Sorry, the top 15. And the pace car is in, and he's off. David Clymer with a lead again, but Brandon Skinner, he's going to be close in behind. This time dropping in behind to try to do the over-under. Gets real close, but isn't able to pull it off. That's going to drop him back as we watch these guys come around for one final lap here at the Lanier National Speedway. Got the 69 of Jesse Fox on the inside. Rob Melnick in 4th. Sean Cole looking for a position, trying to get himself up one more. We'll see. He looks like he's going to be patient, but he's actually going to get a bit of a run, opting not to make the contact. Brandon Carl in behind with Joey Trungale. Jerry Watson in behind him. It's a hell of a push. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've got cars quite high. That's going to give Sean Cole the opportunity underneath Rob Melnick, and it's the checkered flag is out. And Rob Melnick does take it after going high. He does manage to keep the 4th position. Sean Cole in 5th. We knew the battle, as soon as it started, was going to shape up with David Clymer out front. And our man, Brandon Skinner, in 2nd position. What a great race for the first 100. That last 50 was quite difficult, though. quite difficult. Let's take a quick look here at our standings for the evening. David Clymer with the win at our first race for the Simpit ARCA series. Well done, David Clymer. Well done. Big old GG's as you see him spinning off his donuts in the background there. Let's make sure we're actually focused on the correct car. Very good. Excellent. Well done, Heiko. Well done. Brandon Skinner up 18 positions. The mover and shaker and on the podium. Well done, Brandon. Great performance out of you tonight. Second position from 20th. What a legend. Jesse Fox doing well himself, 17th to 3rd to round out the podium. Rob Melnick, 12th to 4th, also a good showing. And Sean Cole from 10th to 5th, also doing well. Jerry Watson again doing well from 15th to 6th. And then Jeremy McLam in 7th position. Brandon Carl in 8th. Billy Strange in 9th. And David Blair rounding out your top 10, 2 laps down. 22 cars on the field, 20 started, but only 3 take the glory. David Clymer, Brandon Skinner, and Jesse Fox on the podium. What a great race to start off the season with. I'm sure it was difficult. That was crazy hard to watch for the last 50 there. Lots of incidents happening, lots of damage done, but a great race nonetheless. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. As always, a real quick reminder to drop the like button. You know, smash on it. There's a thumb down there. It's there to show us that we're doing a decent job. So if you could be so kind to smash on it before you go, we would appreciate it. Thank you guys, as always, for coming. This is the Simpit. I'm Devin Booth. It's been an honor to broadcast these races for you guys, and we will see you next week.